So the episode began with Cynthia. She's talking to her lovely daughter Noelle, by Leon, his fine ass, and they are, talking, and it's crazy. Noelle's grown up so much. She was just a little thing. Well, she wasn't that small when we first met her, but she was, young, and now she's a teen and all that, and a beautiful girl. She truly looks like her mama and her daddy. Um, and so, yeah, she came from a good bloodline. So, hey, of course, she was going to be sickening. But anyway, she's picking out her dress for homecoming and all that. So Kenya Moore comes over, and I like Kenya. Y'all know I'm just crazy. Team twirl all day. But Kenya comes in, and the little damn dog Bailey, who's a beautiful dog, but I think Bailey bite. I sent Cynthia a fucking tweet. I was like, "Do Bailey bite? Get Bailey under control, because Bailey just damn near attacked Kenya more. You don't be attacking women's at the door, shit." And so Noelle, she comes out, she models the two dresses. The girls decide on which dress they think is appropriate for her, which dress they like more, and everybody agreed that the second dress is fire. Noelle, she has a lot of confidence. Good for her. Um, and Kenya Moore, she says she's a great role model for little girls and all that. When Kenya ain't acting a fool, she is. Kenya's very smart. She's very intelligent. She is a good role model. At the end of the day, when she's not being Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya, that makes sense. Um, so what's happened after that? Nene and Greg, they're in New York. Nene, Greg, and the youngest son, Brenton. Is it Brent? I think it's Brent. And they sitting around in this restaurant where basically a bunch of stars have been to. And I guess once you have been there at the restaurant once, then, or, and I don't know how the whole process works. But anyway, basically all the stars that have been to the restaurant have their picture up on the wall, like a cartoon picture of them. And Greg was saying, Nene, you need to be on this wall one day. And Nene was like, I need to be there now and all that. Let me talk to the owner and all that. Whatever. Phaedra, moving on from that scene because it was just boring. Nene by herself is boring. Like, I don't quite, I've never thought that she would be that way, but she is boring. Like, I don't, it's deep. Like, hurry up and get to the play, please, please. Um, Phaedra, she is giving this luncheon for young black men's, basically fatherless young black men's, and she's inviting some people there to talk to the youth, to black men. She has two black boys that she has to raise and all this stuff. And I actually thought that was a good idea because to me it seems like women are more uplifted and celebrated more so than well, I should say black women more so than black men. I mean, they have a Black Girls Rock TV program. It's many organizations and stuff is based upon uplifting and giving young girls motivation and keeping them on the right track and all that good stuff. And black men really don't have that when you really think about it, because when we talk about like experiences and feelings and things that uh we go through like in the community and stuff, it's mostly seemed to be geared towards black women and not really like black men. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe if there's a lot of black men organizations out there to help young black men um find a career and all that good stuff, but I just don't see it that much, at least not on TV. So I commend Phaedra for doing that. um Let's see. So she has that whole luncheon thing. I'll get back to the luncheon thing in a minute. In the meantime, Kwame, which is Candy's friend, and Carmen, they come over and basically show Candy a selection of dicks, and basically they trying to get their whole Todd and Candice is trying to get their whole sex life together and trying to get it back pushing, and everybody's like, "Is something wrong with y'all sex life? Like y'all just got married like a few months ago. Like, y'all having marital issues already? Yeah, they are. Ain't it crazy? Mm-hmm. A mess." And Candy, not Candy, her little girl Riley with her hateful self, she came in and she's said something negative about her outfit and she shouldn't wear that and this and that. She just always has something to say. Um and Candy and Todd, they meet up and they have a dinner, and basically Todd is like, this is not the right time to have a child. It's never the right time for you, is it, Todd, to have a child? Y'all been trying to have a child since y'all said I do, when Mama Joyce wanted to say I don't. Okay, like, y'all been trying to have a child, and now since your business in LA has picked up the whole Hollywood Diva show and everything, congratulations, they got a season 2. But like, that Candy wanted to have another baby, and I thought that you wanted to have another baby too. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what exactly happened? What changed your mind? Like, just keep it real. If you got another woman in LA, just keep it straight real. I mean, Candy's gonna kill you, but just keep it real. Like, something's not right. I know he's working hard. He has his own business, and he wants to build his empire like Candy has built hers on his own. Like, she's built hers on her own for the most part. But something ain't right, and it ain't a damn thing nobody can tell me. I know that shit ain't right. Something ain't right. Something's going down, and it's not cute, and it's not hot. Um, Cynthia and Peter's rehearsing the lines, that the whole small ass part that she got in Kenya's pilot for Life Twirls On, and they rehearsing and yawn. So we get to the whole Life Twirls On thing, the shoot. Kenya's very nervous. She's pretty much doing everything. She's the producer, the writer, um, makeup artist, the feet girl, all that, whatever. And so they have the whole meeting, and she's going over the lines with Cynthia. You can tell she's very nervous. She's very stern with Cynthia. She's not as playful and fun as she usually is, because this is her shit. This is her baby. And so Cynthia finally gets her line, and she's literally says her line for 2 seconds and she's gone. It's a wrap for Cynthia. I was like, wow. They also show a scene in between commercials with Kenya. She's filming her scene where she's running through the wedding party, and she has a knife, and she has her own wedding dress. Closest thing she'll probably ever get. Um, Closest thing she'll probably ever get to actually. I'm not gonna be shady today. I've been on like a shady streak this week. I don't really know what's going on. Maybe it'll end tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. It's a new week. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and so they have that, and I hope we get to see the Life Twirls On. Maybe it get picked up. Maybe we get to see the pilot episode or something. There's no point in doing it if the people don't get to see it. So we'll see. We get to the whole raffle, the whole luncheon thing. Phaedra got a band and shit together. Phaedra Parks she puts a show together. She's a productionist. Okay, she's a perfectionist, and she have her shit together. Yes, she does. It's drama. It's very dramatic. It's very flamboyant. It's very gay. And she actually had some heavy hitters there. She had Jeff Johnson, newscaster and all that good stuff. He's been on BET and many shows. Very smart. Young man, Judge Greg Mathis. His mean ass. He's there. Miss Quad, she got it from Merit to Medicine. Her husband, Dr. G, he's there. So it was quite nice, and it was quite lovely. She invites the girls there to serve food. And it was quite lovely. She had a caterer come and cater the food, and they was basically just serving the food, plating the food, and all that. And it was nice to see the girls do that and humble themselves. Nene came all the way from NY. She was, said that a bunch of times this episode. She came all the way from New York to come down here and support Phaedra. She has two black men and support the cause and all that good stuff, whatever. So pretty much as soon as she get there, it's kind of weird. Claudia, Portia, and Cynthia was there, and the girls try to start to talk to Nene. She really ain't trying to hear it, and the more and more they talk, the more Lenithia is getting aggravated. I really know Claudia really ain't about that life. So I'm trying to keep it cool and just be Nene and not Nene. Child, ain't nobody damn scared of Nene. Bring her ass out. Shit, what you gonna do? So, um, Claudia and her kind of get into it. Nene, she's very defensive. She's like, I don't care. really about what happened. I just honestly feel like that y'all attacked me at the therapy session and all that. But Nene, you didn't stay long enough for the tides to turn. Maybe if you would have got through the fire and in the rain, there would have been a rainbow. But you just up and left as soon as you got mad and dipped. When you was the one to call the girls together, they didn't call this shit together. You did. So how you gonna leave? It just makes no sense at the end of the day. I understand being attacked. I feel like you're attacked. I understand feeling like you're the bad guy all the time. I often feel like that with my friends. Like I understand that, but if you're wrong or if people have an issue with you, you can't help that people have an issue with you. Like you, that's why you're there in therapy to talk about it. But you just get up and leave, and it's frustrating. Claudia damn to follow her out the door. Nene called Greg. Give me my gloves, nigga. I'm leaving. Yada yada. Craziness. But before all that happened, what I thought was absolutely hilarious was while Dr. Jeff was talking to the kids, somebody gave Peter Thomas a damn mic. Peter Peach. Peter, I Want to Sing, got his ass a mic. And Phaedra was like, what did she say? She said, I invited men here that are successful and consistent. And Peter was not invited to speak. I hit the floor. You kidding me? That was so funny. Like, oh my gosh, who gave Peter a mic? Like, for what? For what? Sit in the audience beside Greg and play your role. Boom. That's what you do. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So yeah, Claudia chasing Nene out the kitchen. Nene leaves as usual. When shit gets hot, she leaves. She says it's because of the charity thing and all that. So while she left, she didn't want to be disrespectful or whatever. Which makes sense. But also she leaves anyway. Then she leave during the therapy session. Like if it's not going in her favor, then she's not gonna stay there. Plus Portia and Phaedra was out there handing the guys their food. So they wasn't there to back her up. So I Watch What Happens Live. Phaedra and Portia was on there with Andy. And Phaedra, they asked about Kenya. Phaedra said that I thought that Kenya and I was cool, but you're gonna see at the reunion some shit went down. It's like, oh Lord. Um Portia and Nene, Portia and Phaedra is very much so still Team Nene. Um, I don't know why they went on the trip and then everything went fine and they all cool. But then as soon as Nene get back into the picture, they're back Team Nene and back licking her ass. I don't quite understand that. Nene told them. Also, Claudia and Cynthia asked about what did you think about the whole video message that we sent you after you left the therapy session. She said she thought it was funny. Candy told y'all ass not to do that, didn't she? Didn't she tell y'all not to kiss up to Nene? If Nene don't like you, she's not gonna like you ever, more than likely, unless you just, I don't know, apologize to her over and over again and I don't know, maybe send her a shipment of good wigs. Maybe that'll help. Next week is the season finale. Thank God. Whew, it's been a long season, and I'll see you guys back next week. And is that all I want to talk about, you guys? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kenya arrived late, and she didn't get to be in the midst of the fire, which is I think is a great thing because Nene probably would have been flipping all that chicken and green beans everywhere. Then the chef would have came in and cut her. It would have just been terrible, 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 terrible. With that said, I'm Mr. Chilak. Ooh, that was a good one. Mr. Chilaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on Twitter. Chase King was here on Facebook. At It's King's World on Instagram. Not Instagram. It is Instagram. Yes, it is. At It's King's World on Instagram and all the good stuff. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm trying to get my followers up. Yes. All right. I love you. Love you much. Bye. Pieces. Grits. Gravy. Mariah #1's out.